But let's bring in someone at this point who could maybe talk a bit more about that. We have with us Navotas Representative Congressman Toby Tiangco. Hi, Congressman. Good to see you again.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, we're talking lang about kasi kahapon yung medyo heated debate ninyo sa Congress, of course, had to do with conflict of interest. I mean, at least in general, it's an issue of conflict of interest. Who should be brought up before Congress and made to testify and ganun, di ba? In a way, you might say it's conflict of interest. Sir, can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
Yes, sir. Now, we were talking kanina lang about yung listahan ng Philippine Star na at least 5 vice chairmen in the subcommittee on public works are contractors. And I checked the website ng Committee on Public Works. Ito nga, si Arbison, Beltran, Loria, Pancho, and Gonzales. Of course, without imputing any malice, they are contractors. So, ang discussion namin kanina, at least in part, was is that a guarantee? Is there a guarantee that they will inhibit themselves from this investigation, or
how do we make them?
And how do you make them inhibit themselves?
Nasa rules naman namin yun, you have to inhibit, pero it's not only that. Wala talagang pupuntahan tong investigasyon na to. Lokohan lang investigasyon sa House. That is very, very clear.
Yes, sir. I also get what you mean, na if you can't get them to testify under oath anyway as a resource person, wala rin pupuntahan. I think that was your major point yesterday.
Yes.
But I was also wondering what it says in your rules, in the House rules. Can, for example, a congressman, a colleague, be forced or mandated to testify under oath, or is that part of tradition na you can't?
Tradition lang, Ed. Walang eksaktong nakasulat
Nothing
na
on
hindi
paper.
pwede.
So technically, pwedeng ipilit.
Pwedeng ipilit, pero hindi natin dapat ipilit na kami yung mag-imbestiga. Yun lang ang sinasabi
Yes,
ko,
sir.
di ba? Pabayaan na lang yung independent commission.
Well, sir, kasi the other question there is that an independent commission, would that have the force of law requiring, for example, appearance before the commission and statements made under oath? Kasi it's only a creation of the executive. How does that work?
And then you can forward it to the investigating agencies, di ba? At least talagang may arm's length, walang involvement yung Congress kasi nga hindi ba nila matanggap na hindi ko alam kung namanhid na kami o nakasama kami sa pinagdududahan ng tao tapos kami yung mag-iimbestiga sa sarili namin. Ano ba yun?
Yes, sir.
But
Hindi ba? Manhid na ba kami?
yeah. So
Hindi ba namin na alam yung sentimiento ng tao?
Kong, one of the problems we're having right now is everyone starting to finger point, right? So, for example, all of the congressmen we've spoken to have said, "Oh no, it's DPWH lang yan. They're the ones who put in all these ghost projects." And then right now there's a proposal it was scrapped, pero earlier there was an idea to send back the 2026 NEP to DBM kasi daw ngayon pa lang there are a lot of questionable items already and red flags and so on and so forth. What did you think about that?
Okay, number one, I mean, it's so obvious. It's part of the plan to change the narrative. Kasi, di ba, noong SONA, ang sabi ng presidente, mahiya kayo, ibig sabihin referring to us. So they're doing everything. Hindi naman tayo pinanganak lang kahapon. Alam naman natin, ginagawa ang lahat para mailayo sa Kongreso yung issue. Di ba? Kaya kung sino-sino yung itinuturo nila na sinong may kasalanan. Ang very simple dito is sabihin nila, doon lang sa DPWH. Di ba doon sa pinakita ni Mayor Magalong, pinakita naman niya, totoong meron yung contractor, totoong sinabi niya na meron yung contractor, nakita, sinabi niya, supposed to be may SOP sa DPWH. At supposed to be, may 20% sa Committee on Appropriations. Ito is logical na kung sino yung may pinakamalaking nakuha, yun ang una mong gustong tukuyin. Balik na rin natin yung sitwasyon. Kung sinabi nila na yung DPWH lang, for example, ang pinakamalaking nakuha, I'm sure talagang bubugbugin nila yung DPWH. Pero nung sinabi ni Mayor Magalong na 20% ay doon sa Committee on Appropriations, wala, ayaw nilang patawag si Mayor Magalong. Tsaka it's so ironic, di ba? Sila yung naghabol, oy, pumunta ka dito. Dito mo sabihin. O nung nagsabi naman yung tao, hindi, tsaka na. Bakit ganon? Tinawag pa nga ni Mayor Magalong, I mean, I'll just rephrase it, may ginamit siyang term, sinabi niya, lokohan, di ba? Dati, ang tatapang nila. Pag tinawag mo lokohan yung TRICOM, bukas papatawag ka na, papakontempt ka. Di ba? O, ba't di nagamitin yung tapang ngayon?
Sir, the other... Ay, sorry. Ami Pamindon's already, I think. Ami, are you
Ay,
there?
nakikinig muna ako sa inyo. Na-late ako.
Pasingit lang ng ano, sir. You also mentioned na merong 13 billion plus na allocation for, particularly for Zaldico, tapos meron pang additional 2 plus or 2.2 plus for his party list and another 2 billion for the party list of, I think, his daughter or his other relative, totaling 17 billion. So obviously the primary person to ask would be Congressman Zaldico. But he's not there. He hasn't been there for ano.
Yung sinabi ko statement na yun was a follow-up, was a manifestation in connection doon sa tanong ni Congressman Erice. Tinanong niya si Secretary Bonoan, alam niyo ba yung mga insertions?
Yes, sir.
Okay? Sabi ni Secretary Bonoan, hindi. Pag lumabas yung BICAM, doon lang namin makikita na dadagdagan kami o kung anong mga proyekto namin na bawasan. Hindi naman kami tinatanong. So sinabi ko lang, based doon sa BICAM, ang insertion under the name of Congressman Saldico is 13,803,693. Under Ako Bicol is 2,295,000,000. Under BHW is 2,064,000,000. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Kasi pag nagkaroon ng amendments, gawin natin ng maliwanag na halimbawa. No? Lahat kaming congressman, magre-request kami doon sa BICAM na kung pwede, madagdag to, madagdag yan. Okay? So for example, ako, nag-request ako, sulat ako siyempre sa speaker through the chairman of Committee on Appropriations, chairman. Pag na-grant yung request ko, it's going to be, ang requestor or ang proponent of this additional is Congressman Toby Tiangco at napunta sa district ng Navotas. Okay? Ang sinasabi ko dito doon sa 13,803,693,000, napunta siya sa iba't ibang distrito na hindi naman request ng congressman doon sa distrito na yon. Yun ang sinasabi ko. Tapos, kung na naman sa dalawang party list, ang pagkaalam ko, I could be wrong, alam ko ang infra na pinagbibigyan sila is about 100 to 150 million. O bakit naman itong dalawang to, pinagpahala sila, tig 2 billion? Yan lang ang sinasabi ko, di ba?
Is it
Ang
possible?
congressman, linawin ko lang yung proseso, ha? Yung bang insertion, puro lang sa BICAM, hindi ba meron din
Yes, sa
during
small committee,
yun na nga,
meron.
yung small committee eh.
Yes. Meron din sa small committee.
Oo.
Meron din
Tapos yun, hanggang ngayon, hindi nyo pa nakukuha, congressman, yung minutes,
wala yun na yun.
yung records. Wala na yun.
Wala. Walang binibigay. So, wala, di ba?
Sa paano yung sa BICAM, may balak ba kayong hingin din yun? At least on
At least
the
yung sa
House
BICAM
contingent.
kasi, yung sa BICAM, makikita mo may plus minus. At itong sinasabi ko na 13 billion, ito yung mga insertion sa BICAM. So ito yung mga insertion sa BICAM, di ba? At least yung BICAM may records, di ba?
Kung sakasakali, Congressman, na the House is conducting its own investigation. Kung may makita diyang anomalya, halimbawa large-scale corruption that will warrant a plunder case, pwede bang masuspindi yung membro nyo because of that?
Pero ang unang-unang tanong dyan, ilalabas ba nila? Ang gagawin nila dyan, yung kalaban nila, yung napapalabas nilang, di ba? Tapos yung kakampi nila, siyempre, pagtatakpan nila, obvious naman yan. Alam mo, ang problema, kaya nagagalit yung tao, Gusto nilang gawin tanga yung tao, matalino yung tao. People can see through it, di ba? Let us stop all of this.
Yun na nga, nagagalit na nga ngayon ng tao. Halimbawa, may ganun ng
Kasi
public
nagagalit yung tao,
pressure.
Ami, dahil alam
Pwede bang
nila...
tanggalin yung ano?
What? Sorry. Go ahead.
Pwede bang masuspinde o ma-expel yung membro nyo kung gano'ng merong malakas na ebidensya, involved ka dyan sa kalokohan na yan. Meron bang ganon?
Hindi nga lalabas yung malakas na ebidensya eh. Why are we trying to fool ourselves na lalabas yung malakas na ebidensya?
With the insertions, Congressman, one of the things I was told was, at least sa mga congressmen that we've interviewed, some of them would say, well, na-insert yan under my district, but I know nothing about it. I'll give you a specific example. Si Congressman Arnan Panaligan, whom I spoke to immediately after Senator Ping Lacson's privileged speech, nandun siya sa slides ni Senator Lacson. We spoke to him right after, and he says, yeah, may insertion sa district niya, but he knew nothing about it, and it's possible somebody inserted it just like that under his name. Is that at all possible?
That's exactly what I am saying. Okay, hanapin ko lang yung file ko ha. That's exactly what I'm saying. Dito sa 13 billion ni Saldico, may insertion dito na punta sa distrito niya. And I spoke to him, sabi niya hindi siya yung nag-request niyan. Oh. So that's exactly what I'm saying. Yan yung eksaktong sinasabi ko.
So it is believable that other
Yeah,
congressmen would
nothing
not
to do
have asked for that. Hindi sila yung humingi nun, napasok lang sa district nila.
Ang sinasabi ko nga, pag hiningi namin at binigay, ang lalabas na proponent ay or requestor ay kami. Dito sa sinasabi ko na 13 billion, ang requestor is Saldico. So yan nga yung sinasabi ko, 'di ba?
Okay.
Nasa na si
Okay.
Mr. Saldico?
Ito bibigay ko ha. Kay Congressman distrito ni Congressman Panaligan. Dito out of 13 billion, wait. Okay, hinahanap ko eh. Sige, go ahead. I'm listening while I'm looking for it.
We have news today that si Congressman Ko is in the US for medical.
That's according to
Confirmed na.
Princess
Confirmed,
Abante.
parang hindi pa yata confirmed na yan.
That's according to the spokesman of Congress, si Princess Abante.
Si Princess Abante, who's the official spokesperson of the House Prosecution Panel, she said Congressman Zaldi Ko is in the US for medical reasons. And we know at this point that he has not attended any sessions
Magmula
since
SONA.
the 20th Congress
Opening.
started.
Bukas.
Ito, Ami. Ito
Yeah.
ha. Yung insertion ni Saldico doon sa district ni Congressman Panaligan is 3,105,759.
Okay, so 3.2
Hindi niya hiningi
billion.
ito. Tapos doon sa isang dito, doon sa Mindoro, 3.2 billion.
Na hindi po
Confirm
hiningi.
na hindi siya humingi. Ma-determine ba natin na confirm ngayon na hindi siya humingi?
Okay, number one, doon nga sa records mismo ng Congress, hindi siya yung proponent.
Okay.
So obvious na hindi siya humingi. Then when I asked him, I saw him in the hearing. Sabi niya, hindi ko alam yan. So
Pero
ito
pag
yung
ganun,
part-
di ba siya magrereklamo? Di ba siya nagreklamo man lang na, bakit nagkaroon ng ganyan? Baka ako masisi dyan.
Alam mo naman, people just want peace, di ba? They don't want to get into all of this gulo.
Sir, so what you're saying is that some congressmen are unwitting beneficiaries of these insertions.
Yes.
The problem is we don't know who's
Sino
telling the
kikinabang?
truth. Yeah.
Yes, sir. What motive would anybody have to insert?
Sino yung makikinabang?
Would the district engineers? What do you think?
Hindi naman kaya gawin to ng district engineer, di ba? Wala nga they do not participate in the BICAM, so how can they insert during the BICAM?
Oo. Nasa BICAM yun.
They do not participate in the BICAM, they do not participate in the small committee. So how can DPWH insert during these meetings?
Yeah. Okay, Congressman, I'm so sorry. We are running out of time, but I need to
problem,
ask.
no problem.
I need to ask you one last question, which is in Navotas, some commentaries have also cropped up about your potential connections to the contractors, Top Notch, as well as St. Timothy. Apparently, St. Timothy also has projects in your area, pati na yung Top Notch. What do you know about this?
Ate, buti tinanong mo yan, no? Unang-una, hindi ako nagtatanong sa mga, I don't ask my district engineers kung sino nanalo sa bidding. This is the first time I've asked a district engineer, nung lumabas yung 15 pangalan, this is the first time I've asked any of my district engineers kung sino yung mga